Hello, hello, hello. I'm back with Jordyn's Journey, part 2. How did we get here? When I left off in part 1, I was telling you how I was still seeing my primary monthly and seeing the specialist along with the cardiologist. Well, on October 15th, 2018, I went to go see the specialist. Nothing out of the ordinary, just a regular routine. My husband didn't go with me that day because my plans were to go to work when I left the appointment. So I get back there in the room. They're doing the ultrasound and everything. And like I was telling you before, each visit, they would measure Jordyn. They would measure how much weight he's gained, how long he is. And all this is going to play a factor in the future story. And also the amniocentesis that I declined is going to come into effect in the future. But anyway, I went to go see the doctor. He's measuring him and everything, and he says, "Mom, we measured you last month. We're measuring you again this month. He hasn't grown. We have to get him out." So I called my husband, and I'm bawling at this point because all this time that I have been trying to mentally prepare myself for it, nothing prepares you for the actual day that it's going to happen. So I'm calling him and I'm crying and I'm crying. I say, "They say he's not growing. They got to get him out." So my C-section originally was supposed to be scheduled on October the 23rd. When I went to that appointment, because of he wasn't growing, it was going to be on the 15th. So we get everybody on the phone, let the grandparents know what was going on, and had them on standby. Well, that particular day, they had a lot of C-sections, so they didn't get a chance to get to him that day. So we go on to the next day. They come in, they talk to me, which is October the 16th. They come in, they talk to me, let me know everything that's going to go on, the type of anesthesia they were going to use, the pros, the cons, all of those good things. So I'm signing all the necessary documentation that I need to. And we get ready to go into the operating room. So we get in the operating room. They do my, I think I had a spinal tap. Might have been an epidural. I'm getting confused. This was my third C-section, but they gave me something. I remember laying on the table, and I told my husband, I said, "I don't care what happens. Just don't let me go to sleep." Because in my mind, I'm just terrified that if I go to sleep, I'm not going to wake back up. So they have me in the room. They have my team. Jordyn's team is behind me in another little room. They already have the incubator set up. They already have the nurses, doctors, everybody that they need. He had his own team, which probably consisted of maybe, I'm going to roughly say maybe about 30 people. That may be an exaggeration, but maybe 30 people. So we're in there. They're doing my C-section. Everything is going fine. Jordyn comes out. He's crying. I see him probably about 2 to 5 seconds. 2 to 5 seconds. And they whisk him to the back to his own team. From there, Jordyn was taken to the PICU. That's where he stayed for at least 3 weeks. But we'll get to that. So back to me. Surgery's over. I'm in recovery. I don't even know I'm in this world because I'm knocked out. I woke up and I look around and I'm the only person in recovery. And I just remember saying, "Ma'am, am I okay?" And she was like, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "How long have I been here?" She said, "It's been a couple hours." I said, "Can you call my family and let them know I'm okay?" She said, "Yes, ma'am." So she gets on the phone. She calls my husband. My mom was out there with him, and from what I heard, both of them were a nervous wreck. Turns out I had been in recovery about 5 hours, probably about 5 hours. I didn't even know I was in the workroom. So they come over and they start assessing me and checking everything, checking my blood pressure, all that typical type stuff. So the lady pulls the sheet back, checking me. She instantly goes get the doctor. And she come back and she said, "Miss Holloway, you're hemorrhaging." I didn't know what she was talking about. This has never happened before. I just thought I just had a C-section like I had before, and I'm in recovery. Wrong. So I have the nurse on one side, the doctor's on the other side. And she said, "Miss Holloway, there's no way to prepare you for what I'm about to do." She said, "But I have to stop this, and it's probably going to hurt." So mind you, I've been in recovery about 4 or 5 hours. Maybe a little longer than that. I'm not even really sure. So any pain medicine that I had at that time was gone. When I tell you, they pushed down on my belly and pushed and pushed. Oh, God. The scream that left my body. I literally saw my soul on the other side of the room. To get a little deeper, I saw Jesus in the white robe. When I tell you I thought I was gone, I thought I was gone. I have never had experienced that much pain before in my life, ever. So they get all that under control. They take me to my room. I'm starving because I haven't eaten anything since might have been Sunday evening, because I came in Monday for an appointment and I was going to eat when I left, but you can't eat when they're going to admit you in the hospital and you're supposed to be having surgery, so I couldn't eat anything. Well, my mama had brought me some food, so I'm just good. I'm so hungry. So they get me in the room. Like I said, I'm in there just guzzling. They come in there again about 2 o'clock in the morning. "We got to move you to another room." Like, are you serious? They say, "Yes, we do." Let me insert this real quick. There was nothing new or different about being in the hospital. I had been hospitalized twice while I was pregnant for preterm labor. So being in the hospital on the floors and things like that, that wasn't a problem. So the next day comes around, I tell my husband, "I want to go see my baby." We get down to the PICU. It took us forever to get there. And if you ever had a C-section, then you understand that is some horrible, 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 horrible pain. And that was C-section number 3 for me, so it was pretty bad. We get down to the PICU, we see the nurses and the doctors come talk to us and they tell us about him, and everything looks pretty good. We knew that he was going to need heart surgery and things like that, but they say he may be 6 months to a year old before he have to have surgery, so we thought everything was pretty cool. So I'm going to stop here today on this part, and we'll pick back up tomorrow on my baby's actual birthday, and I'm going to tell you about how he made his triumphant entrance into the world, how he's been fighting since he got here, and how he's continuing to fight every day.